Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Why do I keep wanting to saying Battlefront? Oh, that's so annoying. So we're back inside Bounty Hunter with Jango Fett.
I keep wanting to say Battlefront also.
I think it's because they both start with B's.
I keep wanting to say Battlefront 2.
Any bounties? No.
No bounties?
No bounties.
What if you just kidnap a person without even, there's no bounty
Then
on
there
them?
would be a bounty on you.
Oh.
So that wouldn't work.
Wait, so you're not allowed to kidnap someone out of the blue? Then.
No. Pew, 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 pew. You
But
did.
you are allowed to shoot them.
Well, I mean, you know, rules of the Old West, right? It's kind of...
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 I didn't get to scan those people.
Ooh,
That
why
wouldn't
are
be
you
good.
holding your ear thingy?
What? Ah!
What?
Oh, because Zelda hurt me for a sec. I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay, uh-oh, that's a problem. DualShock battery is low. Oh, okay, I like it the other way, thank you very much.
Sorry, I was trying to adjust your headphones, it didn't work out.
And I'm gonna be shooting stuff, so don't touch me. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I need to remember to roll more. Rolling's important.
Oh, I wonder how much it would cost online to get like a helmet of Jango Fett.
Not as $100. Why?
Wow.
Where would you put it?
Oh, it'd be cool to like, could somebody like live stream and wear a helmet of him or no?
I mean, isn't the whole point of live streaming so people can see your reactions? Remember that time I said I was gonna wear my Red Ranger helmet? Like for that Christmas with the Kwings thing in 2017? Or, sorry, 2016? I was gonna wear the helmet and I was gonna stream a Power Ranger game. The Power Ranger game that came out that year, which was, oh my gosh, Power Rangers...
I can't even remember what it was.
Give me a second. Mega Battle?
It could be Mega Battle.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. But what was true, when I put that helmet on and I was, you know, people thought I was joking around that I couldn't see, but in reality, I couldn't see when I put that on. Everything became so blurry and fuzzy and dark. So, I mean, all that, like, acting up I did for that viral video, it wasn't really acting. I was playing it up because I really couldn't see.
Wow.
And it was funny, so, you know.
I mean, I think it's funny, like, remember that one, oh my gosh, Kamen Rider thing that we watched, where there was, I mean, the way that they act in their helmets, where they act with their arms and their, like, body expressions and stuff, they're able to really, like,
body language, yeah.
They show expression based on how they're moving, like, but it's kind of hard to do that when you're sitting down, like, and have a, when you have a game controller in your hand, you can't really move your arms everywhere because you're kind of holding the controller, so.
Well, I was gonna do like the Power Ranger thing with my arms once in a while, like, you know, where Jason would be like, yeah, or, you know, because he had certain body language that he used. There was a lot of stuff with his fists,
Yeah.
things like that, and kind of like the Burt Ward Robin thing where he'd, you know, slam his hands together. Except, you know, no holy this or holy that. It was just kind of like, okay, guys. But in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that's what Robin in the 60s did. I think we could reach him.
I completely forgot about that thing that you did, the Power Ranger thing.
Well, I was watching it because I edited all the, you know, the Christmas with the Kwings, and I did the 2019 one, which it's our first video to get 1,000 likes in like probably 3 months.
Oh, I can't believe we got 1,000 likes because we got so much weird comments on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to get about 20,000 views. That's fine. But, yeah, I was watching the old 2017 one, and I remember you did some acting thing with me because I stood still for a second, then you got me my Red Ranger jacket, you put it on me, and we put the helmet on, and I was standing in the same frame, and I did the morphing sequence, and then we had the lights flash, and then when everything was done, I was standing there, like, morphed.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a low budget, like, 2007 style of morphing sequence.
Yeah.
But
I kind of remember that, where you were just standing in the same spot, and then I put the jacket on you and everything.
So we didn't have like an extended edition for our Christmas with the Kwings vlog, but a year before, in 2015, Amber got me a Red Ranger helmet, and it arrived broken, and it was from some foreign country, and they wouldn't give it the money back. So when we saw the Red Ranger helmet, I said I really wanted it, but it wasn't expensive, or it was expensive. And then Amber just, like, when I wasn't looking, or I was like picking up Skylanders for us to work on, she bought the helmet. And then she said, "You can't see what I got you." And I was like, "What is it?" And she's like, "You'll see." And that's how I got the Red Ranger helmet. And I was so excited to see it because I remember I saw it and I was like, "Whoa, this is like..."
Yeah, you were very devastated because you got somebody like recreated the helmet or something online and
Actual stunt helmet,
purchased it, and it was like completely broken and cracked.
Yeah.
Like it was just kind of completely busted, and it was just like no return. Like I think we even asked about a return policy, and they said there are no returns.
Well, I guess that's what we get for not going with Aniki. Aniki is supposed to be the best one, but his helmets are so expensive. So we went with, I don't remember the name of the company, but they're not on Amazon anymore. They got a lot of complaints that year.
It's really not fair, like, if the helmet is broken, that you would say no returns, though, because it's like, you deliver someone a faulty product, it's just completely bad customer service to just allow someone to have a broken product that it didn't even come, it's not like we broke it, it came to our house completely broken.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I believe, I don't know if one of us cried, but I feel like we wanted to cry because it was just,
I think
completely devastating.
I'm pretty sure you cried a little bit, but I mean, what people don't understand,
I was very upset.
We didn't do jump cuts. How we used to do Christmas with the Kwings is, I would sit down and open some gifts, and Amber would sit down and open some gifts, and we could do stuff in shifts. We could also take a little break if we needed to.
Also didn't, I mean, this is the first year that I went on film with Luke because I'm not gonna go into it, but I just I feel very I don't want to talk about it. It's just okay. I feel very nervous in front of the camera. It's easier for me, like, if Luke films me just in the frame and I'm able to get, like, the camera looking the right angle at me and stuff, so I look okay. And
whoa.
I worry about everything, but this year I didn't worry about it. I was like, well, if I look bad, I just look bad. We're just going to film this from start to finish and not worry about it.
That was a really fun vlog to do, though.
And that, like, yeah, like, I didn't really worry about it as much because I don't really care. Like, I'm a lot...
Whoa.
You know, I'm a lot older now.
Whoa.
I used to worry what, you know, I used to want to look like, you know, more like, I just wanted to be Luke's Mary Jane or something, and, like, him to be...
You'll always be my MJ.
Thanks.
You don't need to worry about that. Alright, just so you guys know, I have no idea what I'm doing. I think we opened this, so I'm gonna climb up here. But I feel like oh, there we go! Okay, now, it takes me a little while to find out what I'm doing, but once I get there... Any bounty? No. Alright, waste the fool. Waste them! They don't come through the door, you have to go to them. Flame on, sucker! See, look at that. Stop, drop, and roll.
I was just thinking about how, like, Stanley, like, talked about how when he met his wife, the first moment that he met her, he knew he wanted to, like, marry her, which was very sweet.
Yeah, but he didn't get to be with her right away. Like, it was a long process.
Oh.
It wasn't like, you know, young love. I mean... They eventually did get together, but I think it wasn't until after the war. Because I'm pretty sure Stan Lee fought in World War II.
I don't know. I didn't really read that far or whatever.
Wait, we've already been here, haven't we? Dang it. Yeah. This was
I just remember episode. When you and I had our first date, I think you and I both, like, were kind of like, oh... We definitely...
I knew. It wasn't just sparks. I mean, there was just, like, in my heart, and, like, everything just felt like it was supposed to happen that way. And it was just, like, there was a piece about it, too. It wasn't just, like, butterflies or something like that. There was just, like...
Oh, yeah.
When you're around somebody that you really like, it was just, like, the whole universe just opened up. Like, I felt, like... so calm and happy, and I don't normally feel like that. I mean, it was kind of like the feeling of getting, like, a brand new game that you really want to play and hang out with, but then afterwards you're done with it and you're just kind of like, meh. But it wasn't like a done sensation. It was just kind of like, wow, I'm going to see this person, you know, again. And then when I got married, it's like, man, I'm going to see this person every day. It's like, whoa. And that's kind of what it's been like for me. I mean, it's just like, Amber always is like, I don't like being alone. And it's like, you're never alone. We're in the same house. It's like, I can feel your presence almost everywhere.
That's really sweet, Luke. This is such a sweet thing to talk about while Jango Fett is blessed.
I know, I'm just going around laser blasting fools. I am totally lost.
Well, I mean, obviously, in my diary after our first date, I wrote that I hoped that you would ask me to marry you, so... Yeah, I felt the same way.
That was a die button.
Not to get too mushy or anything, but I felt the same way. I mean, I could go into it, but...
Oh.
We're playing as Jango Fett, so... But yeah, no, I felt the same way. It was, like... Just... Whoa. Very, like, comfortable and, like, safe. I'm very happy.
What do you think we're supposed to do here? I mean, we could see, like, these... I don't know, trash can things that are just kind of... Oh, no, I don't have enough jetpack. No. No, no, no. No. No.
Jango!
No! Ah!
You almost caught the ledge.
I love how he screams. It's so great.
Oh, I see where it has a continue screen.
Yeah. You saw how it said 5? It's like... But it doesn't really matter. I mean, as long as... I mean, we'd have to replay the entire level if we lose all 5 lives, which would stink. But I can't really do anything about that. Okay, so I'm guessing we need to somehow make it... Okay, too much. Ooh! Oh, yeah, that would kill you. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that, we got a couple lives left.
What happens if we lose all our continues?
Then we'll have to do this all over again.
The whole thing?
The whole level over again. Oh, no!
Use your jetpack, Jango Fett.
He only gets to use his jetpack for a little bit. Once he goes into that sprawling motion with his arms, then you're done.
I don't really know what we're supposed to do at this point.
I think we need to get over there somehow.
Maybe there.
We're just gonna have to be careful and just go from, like, garbage, flying thing.
We're in the garbage area?
I don't know. I mean, they look like little convoy things.
Thank you for saying something so nice about me.
How did you just pop my hand? That kind of hurt.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's alright. I'm fine. I'm a big boy. It looks like that goes in the... I think this is like a trash service. Because, I mean, you can't really tell because it's old PS2 visuals, but...
Like the...
I think that's supposed to be fire.
Like the incinerator.
Yeah.
Well, you could try to jump to one of the further ones down,
Yeah, we're gonna try to jump from thing to thing. Oh, wait, where's it going now? Oh, it's bringing us all the way over there? Well, that's handy. Okay. So what are we supposed to do over here, then?
Yeah.
And just so you know, people, this is blind. I did beat this game in 2002, but in case you hadn't noticed, it's not 2002 anymore. So I've played hundreds, if not thousands of games since 2002.
Yeah.
I probably would have only played like a few hundred more, but once I became a game journalist, I had so many games I had to look at and write about. Oh my gosh. I wish it was possible. That's the only thing I don't like about online companies is because some of the publications I worked for, they no longer exist. So that work, even though I was technically paid for it, I think we have to go down there. I can never really get a record of the stuff I did unless I can, you know, go through the old company emails that I used for those companies. You know, I can never really get a portfolio of all my work.
I feel like that with my music. It's very frustrating that... Like, half the teachers I sang for when I was younger, like, they're not even around. Also, like, the school that I went to for graphic design is completely closed down, and it's just so frustrating when you go from job to job, and then, like, the different places you worked and the people you met are no longer there, and it's almost impossible to...
That's the one exciting thing I like about our business together, is we have an entire portfolio of, like, the past 10 years.
Well, it makes me worried every time YouTube is taking stuff down because I think they're going to take down all our videos.
Well, we have archived at least 8 years of videos.
I hope.
From 2007 until 2018.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's more... Never mind. I don't know.
I think we're supposed to do this. All right.
Whoa.
Yes!
Awesome. Woo! Awesome job, Jango Fett. Bounty bark.
I know. This fool is going down.
So if you don't mark the bounty before you kill them, then...
Yeah, then it doesn't work.
was once loaded with a powerful neurotoxin. No record of it. Totally untraceable.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
like,
death sticks are bad, folks, but I'm just saying.
Not to be, like, I don't know. I wish I could follow up with something so nice that you said about me. I don't even know what to say. Like,
That's not nice. It's just how I am.
oh.
It's just what I believe.
Yeah, no, I wish I could. I mean, I have some things I wish I could say. It's hard for me to explain.
No worries. I think we're in the sewers. Ugh. Now, here's a sciencey question. Since we're in the sewers and we're using a jetpack, like, does natural gas explode? Or
Yeah, it does.
so if I was using my jetpack down here in the duty water, I would blow
Yeah.
up, right? Maybe?
Depending on how much gas there was, methane gas there was, like, but yeah, gas I feel like comes from that kind of water. I thought there's a lot of gas in that. 'Cause carbon dioxide is like.
So you wouldn't want to light a match in the sewers? Probably not.
Well, I don't know, like, if there's any, if it's just.
I mean, you can see it's ventilated, though. They got that big
Yeah, that's what.
thing.
I mean, there's a lot of water, so maybe the water makes it less gassy. I don't know.
I would not want to trudge through that water, though. Ugh. No. What are you laughing at? I guess we're supposed to go up... Wait, where did that ladder go? Oh, it's in another room. My bad. No, I don't want to stop where I am. No. Oh! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, I mean...
No bounty,
I don't
no
know.
bounty.
No bounty on that
Whoa,
person.
whoa, whoa! How do I get my guns again? Ah! Oh yeah, that's right. Hey guys! The heat is on! How do you like that? Shrimp on the Barbie! You kind of look like a shrimp. A little bit. Oh, that worked out very well. Apparently the guy up there
Wow.
found it amusing.
Shrimp on the Barbie.
I know.
Yeah.
I kind of butchered. Ooh, what did Santa bring me?
That's funny.
Oops, hang on. Yeah! Oh, great, we're gonna die. Oh, this gun is epic. Shoots so many rounds. Ouch! Back off, man! I got an awesome weapon. Eat it, fool! Yeah!
Yeah!
Oh, yeah!
on
We'll have him.
screen.
Yeah! Awesome! I love that. I've actually found out so many video games use the Wilhelm scream. That's great. Oh, we're out of our stuff. Well, that gun didn't last long at all. Oh, come on! Lame. Uh-oh.
Williamsville. Oh, only 2 continues.
Only 2 continues left. Oof. Ooh. This is bad. This is very, very bad. And, oh, great. The gun's not here anymore either. Well, we have the element of surprise. So, surprise! Is he dead?
Well,
Yeah, he's dead.
you got it again.
I know! That means good luck and good fortune is coming our way. When you hear the Wilhelm.
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad that you got the car, not for the outside of the car for the paint job, but for the car for life.
Got the car for how well the car runs and how good it treats me. That's... Oh! Triple Wilhelm!
Wilhelm
Oh my gosh!
They used to use the Wilhelm scream in Star Wars a lot, I guess, in the older ones, or
The sound engineer of Lucas film really liked it. And also it was cheap. You have to remember, the first Star Wars movie was made on a budget.
Yeah.
You know, and then as they got more successful, they started to really, you know, be like, oh, I made this money on the first one, so for the second one, I'm going all out. We're going to this
Sometimes-
expensive location. We're
Yeah.
doing this.
It feels like it's the little things in life that are more fun. Like, I feel like maybe if Hollywood just focused on making fun movies with fun scripts and just having more fun making movies, like...
Careful of saying the F word so many times.
Just... Yeah, never mind. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Enjoyable.
Enjoyable, like-
Exuberant. Wait, isn't that what?
Comedic and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I just feel like
Whoa.
maybe if George Lucas hadn't, I just feel like maybe he shouldn't have spent so much money on the prequels. Like, just who cares?
No, he didn't go broke because of that. He was just burning money because he made so much off the originals. Like he didn't even like Disney lost money with their trilogy. He made money with his trilogy.
Yeah, that's a stupid thing.
And he made money with his prequels.
I don't understand with Disney, with all the money they have no talent because they keep losing.
Here's what Lucas did different, okay? Lucas was like, all right, I got a new Star Wars movie coming out. We've been pumping out Star Wars games since 1992, so here's what we're gonna do. People want to know more about Jango, and video games are really starting to do very well. I want a video game about Jango Fett. People want questions about who he was and who this cool character was that Mace Windu cut down in a few minutes.
I know some people say his name is pronounced Jango, but I have no verification that that's true.
Ah, whatever.
That's what I don't...
4! I'm counting them now.
It's like people are always like, this is the way you pronounce it, but how do I know that you're right?
I know. Can I get back to my point, though?
That's all I have to say.
So the big difference between Disney and Lucas was, Lucas would market like crazy. 5! They would market so much. Not only was there a Jango Fett game that came out, but there was also like a Star Wars Attack of the Clones video game. And you also had, like, different Star Wars video games. You had, like, 3 or 4 Star Wars games a year.
Yeah, I mean, that explains why Star Wars is so popular with gaming and stuff.
He marketed it like crazy. Disney, in the last couple years, there's been maybe 3 Star Wars games. Maybe. And
I don't think they really understand gaming anymore. Like,
Well, Disney...
They destroyed their entire Disney Interactive department.
I know. If I was Disney, though, I would have, like, had more... Because you have to spend money to make money. Like, there should be, like, so much Star Wars stuff going on that regardless of the films not doing the best, there would be other opportunities to make revenue.
Yeah.
You know? And Lucas understood that. When his movies came out and they were so received, he had other great stuff going on. He had Knights of the Old Republic. He had Bounty Hunter. He had Star Wars Jedi Starfighter. He had Rogue Squadron. He had Force Commander. We're not even talking about all the different PC games. There were clones of Warcraft for Star Wars games. There was everything. Every genre that you could think of, Lucas had Star Wars be a part of. There was a Star Wars fighting game that was terrible, but it sold.
Yeah.
I never want to play that game, by the way. It's really, really bad.
I have a question. Did he always have, like Happy Meal toys and stuff like that for...
Yep. You always had deals with McDonald's, all kinds of stuff.
I mean, recently I got a Happy Meal because we were like, that was that one day that I just needed something to eat on the way home, and I got a Happy Meal, hamburger Happy Meal, and it had Ray on the cover, but it didn't really have a very good toy. Like, I don't even remember what toy I had, but Ray's face was on the Happy Meal.
I think this is the right way. This looks vaguely familiar.
Why am I saying F-U-N and T-O-Y?
Oh!
You're gonna have to, like, Jawa me out.
Teeny! I love the
you guys,
Jawa sensor is so fun.
If you guys...
Oh!
if you guys hear a lot of Jawas, it's because we've been saying, like, F-U-N.
You're late, Fett.
Montrose.
It's been a long time, Jango.
Not long enough.
I think that dude killed his dad.
If you're here to question this gangster, I'm afraid he doesn't have much more to say. He just froze up on me.
Ah!
Wow.
Once again, it looks like we're after the same thing. And I'm still a step ahead of you.
Oh, yeah? Bring it!
Okay, this guy seems pretty evil.
He's fun at parties. Ah!
Ah, you did it again!
It's stupid! Why can't that word be used? It's so lame! Bag your face, government.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, how do you, like, laser blast to the face? I still have it, yeah. Look at me, and you're hardly hitting me at all. And this isn't on easy, by the way. I don't think there's a way to change the difficulty for this. This game can be both challenging and also, once you get the controls down and learn how to maneuver properly, like, you need to roll. I forgot the rolling was a thing until, like, much later on in our, playing this game. Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, this game is very similar to a lot of third-person shooters.
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
You still put up a good fight, Jango. But I don't have time for games. I'm on the hunt.
Coward!
I mean, it's a really interesting story and an awesome adventure game.
Mm-hmm.
Jango, did you find Gruff Hog?
Yeah, I found him all right. Dead.
Montrose. Figured he'd show up.
Hogg couldn't have kept this operation secret without help. Politician, maybe.
With all the corruption in the Senate these days, I wouldn't be surprised.
Wait, I think I found him.
Hog, where are you? What's going on? Is he after me too, Hog? Hog, this is intolerable. I want out. You hear me? Out!
Well, what do you know? Senator Trell. I always thought he was crooked.
Where is this senator?
A fancy apartment tower. It's in the upper city.
I'll find it.
Okay. I was just thinking, too, it would be interesting to see, if I was Disney, I'd be like, all right, what Star Wars video games worked back then? Like, what did people play? What did people like? People want a sequel to Star Wars Bounty Hunter 2? Or we'll give them Star Wars Bounty Hunter 2 playing as Boba Fett. And, you know, a Boba Fett story. You know, people want Force Unleashed 3, we'll give them Force Unleashed 3. There are people out there that would be willing to pay for different properties, but Disney doesn't get that. And they really haven't since 2014.
Yeah, they don't get a lot of things.
Roz, you see this? Security police. They're all over the place.
Trell's suite's at the top. Won't be easy getting up there.
Oh boy.
It's never easy.
It's never easy with...
The Joker.
Yeah, there you go.
I just realized that I don't think Boba Fett talked in any of the original trilogy.
He had like 10 lines.
He really did speak?
Yep, but he had 2 actors. There was a guy from the original trilogy, and then they replaced him with Jango Fett's voice. Because,
why?
Oh, because that was the voice that... Because he was a clone, that was the voice he would sound like. So Boba Fett is a clone of Jango Fett. But
That doesn't make any sense.
He's not an accelerated clone.
That doesn't make any sense. So they replace his voice?
Yeah, also, this guy is wanted more dead, so we have to kill him. I really don't like killing security or police officers, but, I mean, it's a sci-fi game. I'm kind of a bad guy, so, I mean, but...
What if you delivered him alive anyway?
You get $0.
Oh.
Yeah, he wasn't even really worth that much dead, though.
Well, you're kind of like a bad guy anyway, but...
I know. So, I mean, I know that people are going to be... You might be a little annoyed, like, why are you having, like, issues killing security officers? It's just a game. It's like, I don't really like playing games where I go around offing officers. I come from a law enforcement family, so it's just kind of...
Yeah. It definitely hits home.
It feels weird.
And it feels, to me, it feels...
How you doing?
It's a little bit, like, for me, I... See, now you're the same as me. Sometimes when I do something in a game, I feel like, for instance, Force Lightning Jawas, I feel that that's wrong for me in real life.
You don't see Jawas in real life,
Okay, though. I know. But yeah.
Whoa.
It feels like you're kind of contributing to the whole thing where people think, because there have been police officers that people have literally done that to because out of anger or whatever, and it's not necessarily, you know, the people that they do that to, not many of them are innocent, just trying to do their job.
I don't remember there being like a lot of resentment toward officers in our culture until things like Grand Theft Auto. Like,
yeah, that's what I don't like about... I'm not going to go into it, but I just feel like, here's my thing. Even if, you know, not every person or whatever is perfect or whatever, it doesn't mean you have a right to hurt the people that they may not be doing anything. There are many officers that are they're actually risking life and limb to help people. And if you start offing people, not knowing which are good or bad, then you're going to end up you're going to off an innocent police officer. You don't even know. You can't just be a judge, jury, and executioner and start offing people.
Yeah.
And it's scary because it's not it just, I'm not gonna go into it, but it's
Also,
it's very
I
scary.
know that the punching is still the equivalent of probably TKOing people in this game, but I feel better instead of like using a blaster rifle on them, because I mean, oh no!
But then you have people on the other spectrum
Dang
that
it.
when you're like having fun force lightninging people are like, oh, I see, you probably would force lightning people in real life. How dare you? And it's like, it's a freaking game.
Only door-to-door salesmen
So like,
and politicians.
like, people need to relax, but I do feel like it's mostly haters that do that. But I do feel like it's some people that just come off the internet and are like, oh, it's like, it's supposed to be, they wouldn't make, like, that Star Killer game where it was fun to be evil, unless everyone, I used the word F-U-N, everyone playing that Star Killer game was having a good time being evil. Like, not just
I mean, you're playing as
us.
Vader's apprentice. I mean,
Like, that was the whole point of the game. Just like there are some games where you're evil and it's supposed to be F-U-N, like that are made
well,
today.
just like where we had to attack the cops, and I think it was Arkham Origins. I tried to use like not as excessive force, like, you know, with Batman's brutality. So I just did things to kind of like knock them out and things like that. It's just how I am. I mean, it's just how my brain is programmed. I don't normally play games where you go after and you beat up law enforcement. It's just, that's me. I mean, I'm not going to judge other people for doing it.
Principles.
You know, I'm just weird that way. I mean, if the game gets too difficult and I have to, I mean, yeah, I'll totally rock my blasters, but also I'm trying to scan these guys for bounties. Which,
Well, I mean, for me, I mean, if a game had me, like, I don't know, blow up a bus of nuns or something, then I probably wouldn't want to do that out of principle myself.
That might be part of the reason why that Dark Knight video game never really happened, because there was a bunch of stuff that they wanted to do for the video game, like blow up a bus of small fries and other things.
That would have been extremely... It's one thing if you're watching a movie of it. It's the other thing if you're the one pulling the trigger
if you're the one
choosing to do it with the press of a button. It's completely different. For some reason, a video game, you choose for the, you know, that bus full of younglings to go down.
You're just a bystander?
I mean, it's funny that in our culture today, like, so many people like blame video games for all this violence or whatever, and they, you know, they get completely delusional with saying like that, you know, like, oh, people blowing off steam, like being violent in a game is causing violence. I don't believe that, but just for me, like out of principle, yeah, there's certain things in a game I would not do. There definitely are. But
I mean, I also wanted to explain something too, because I've noticed some people get a misconception about us doing DMC. Just because you see us playing Devil May Cry, it doesn't mean that Pandora's box is open and that we're going to be playing every M-rated game you can think of.
We've already explained that so many times, though. Like, we explained that the first day.
We did. Nobody paid attention.
Like, I don't understand why people aren't watching the first episode of that, because we've already said it's a case-by-case basis.
Well, it's always been a case-by-case basis, even with the T-rated games that we played. Like, Amber's made a lot of exceptions because of how things are going, but she never would have let us look at the James Bond game that we're playing on...
I don't really
because, you know,
have a choice.
She doesn't have a choice anymore, but before, Amber, like, really had, like, an ironclad, like, Vader death grip on certain things.
I mean, when... Yeah, but the thing is, like...
Don't kill me, man.
I'm not gonna go into it.
No bounties whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's weird. I'm getting tired of punching people. It's so much work because you keep respawning. Why do you respawn?
There's a little human cyborg relations droid.
Yeah, it's a C-3PO, guys. Sometimes there's bounties on those droids. Now what?
There's no price on my head?
Yeah, obviously. We just scanned you, fool. So they want us to jetpack up here? Oh, come on! Alright, that's it! No more Mr. Nice Guy! It's guns a-blazing now. Pew, pew, pew. Take that! Okay, don't make me feel bad about the death cries, though. I mean, maybe don't oversell it. If you're gonna oversell it, then Wilhelm it.
Well, I mean, like, you could make a sequel to this. I kind of feel bad that they would change Boba Fett's original voice, though.
Well, they did the same thing to older Anakin. They were like, older Anakin, you're gone. Hayden Christensen, you're up. Somehow...
Yeah, that really bothered me. They cut his actual...
Well, they explained why they did that, though.
I can't understand an explanation.
It had to do, like, when he became Darth Vader, Anakin died. So, he died when he was young, hence why he would be a Force ghost when he's young.
No, he didn't, because...
No. They're saying, according to the Force... The light side of the Force, he died when he was younger.
It doesn't make any sense because
I know.
even when he was older, he said he was saved.
That was their way of bringing Hayden Christensen back.
I think they're just using that as an excuse because that doesn't go with the plot because he wasn't actually saved back to the light side.
Oh no.
Until the end.
Yep.
If he had died being evil, he wouldn't have even been a Force ghost at all. So he actually became... At the end where he said, I'll save you, Father, and he said, you already have my son. When he said that, then he was saved as an adult. He was light-sided as an adult.
Oh, and I just wanted to let you guys know, too, this game right here, there's a part of it, I believe it's the Senator's building, or the Senate building. The enemies in this one, unlike other levels, they respawn so much more because they're supposed to be protecting... This is essentially like the White House, or the courthouse where the Senate people meet. So there's always going to be enemies that are just going to keep popping out
like
of the woodwork.
The Congressional building.
Yeah, that.
I don't know.
Whatever it's called.
The Capitol building. There's the in Washington D.C. There's the Capitol building. There's the I don't know. There's all kinds of buildings.
Ooh.
There's that special library. There's the White House. There's all kinds of stuff going on in there.
Oh, I saw great.
I don't know what building the Congress meets in. I thought it was the Capitol building.
I don't know. Isn't it like over by where the Lincoln thing is?
I have no idea.
I've never been to Washington, D.C.
Oh, I visited Washington, D.C. in 5th grade.
I was going to take you there, but there was a bunch of crazy stuff going on in Washington, like when we moved to Pennsylvania, so...
I mean, I liked it. It's just... Honestly, there's a lot of... like when you...
City is better.
Yeah, I mean, like, it is, but, like, there's a lot more to see in New York City, to be honest, but...
And
like,
experience.
Oh, I know, but... If you go to Washington, D.C., then, you know, you're going to see the different monuments, the Capitol building. The thing that we were so annoyed by
boy.
What? I'm going to tell you a story?
No, I thought I was going to get blasted, like, hanging out in the, that was basically an elevator shaft.
Well, think about it this. We drove on a bus in 5th grade all the way down there.
My foot's asleep.
And we planned it. It is?
Yeah, it is. Oh, this is oops, sorry. My foot's asleep. No, don't touch it. I don't want it to be touched.
Are you okay? You don't need me to help? Like,
no, don't touch. No, when you touch it, it makes it feel weirder.
Sorry.
Ooh.
So, do you want to hear my story or not?
Yeah, just go for it. I'm just gonna be like.
So in 5th grade, we had a huge bus of like hundreds of kids from our like middle school from Illinois, and we went on this huge bus all the way down to Washington D.C. and we had planned a tour of the White House. That was our main thing. But then we saw the National Monument, we saw all this, we actually went to a zoo in Washington, D.C., so we saw all this stuff, and we saw the Lincoln Memorial, and we saw everything, but like...
The heck?
The thing is, like, we went in front of the White House, we got to the gate, and when we got there, it said, oh, closed for maintenance, there will be no tours today. And that was the only day that we went back, like, the next day, like, to Illinois. So it was like, we had to travel down there for days, got there, and the day that we were supposed to have the tour, it was closed for maintenance, so we never got to... We went all the way down there and we didn't get to go.
Oh no.
That was frustrating.
You know what else is frustrating? We just went around in circles.
But I believe we went to the gift shop of the...
Ooh, gift shops are fun.
And that was the first time, and the only thing that I really remember about
Let me kill myself! I need to restart. Thank you.
So you want to know the most memorable thing from my trip to Washington, D.C.?
Sure.
It was the first time I ate a 100 grand bar.
Oh.
I got one in the gift shop too, like either the Lincoln Memorial or the White House, and it was like I
see 0 credits for being alive.
And you know, for me, like I had never seen a 100 grand bar before, and then after I had a 100 grand bar in Washington D.C., I've always loved 100 grand bars. They're so good. Like it was so good, and to this day, it's like my favorite candy.
Oh no! We forgot to target him!
We forgot to do the bounty.
Yeah, if you don't mark him, then you get zip, zilch, nada. Nothing.
I also remember that I believe we had to climb 100 stairs to get up into the top of the Washington Monument.
Wow.
I don't remember getting on an elevator, but I think in the Spider-Man... In the Spider-Man movie, they
the
go...
Homecoming one?
They go to the Washington Monument, I thought, in that.
Yeah.
They're at the top of that. And there was an elevator. Shh. We never were going in an elevator. I didn't even know there was an elevator for that thing. We had to walk up 100 stairs. So that was annoying.
Wow. That's a lot
But
of
I'm
stairs.
glad that we didn't go in the elevator, because in the movie, apparently the elevators crashed.
Oh no! Uh-oh.
The only thing I remember about the Washington Monument is the windows were so dirty from the outside, and I remember thinking there's no way anyone would be up there cleaning those windows because it's so high.
Oh, dang it! Now we can't get that bounty back. Oh well. Let's just try to complete the level. Oh well. I mean, the grand scheme of this game, I mean, the bounties really don't matter unless you're doing bragging rights. I am a firm believer that the bounties make this game harder because you take more damage from scanning. This is, well, I mean, this chapter and a few others, you're gonna get attacked a lot more, so I mean, even from people that have a bounty on them, they all have, like, blasters, or blaster rifles, whatever they call them. I think they're just blasters. Oh! Okay. Aha! Winning!
I mean, sometimes when I look into other people playing stuff online and whatnot, like, I find it very interesting that a lot of people will play a game however they want. Like, if they don't feel like doing the bounties, they won't do them. If they feel like putting a cheat in for extra lives, they do that. And there's just people watching them and having a good time watching them.
Oh, people actually understood why we put in cheats for the Superman game, though.
And then when we play a game, I feel like we have, like, I don't know, it just feels like sometimes I feel like maybe it's because our viewers are, like, have very high expectations or something.
Yeah, that might be it. Alright, yeah, this is a good stopping point. So anyway, guys and gals, that's gonna do it for this episode of Star Wars Bounty Hunter on Kwings Let's Plays. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. I got a sweet... Are you for reals right now? Do you see me doing my ending? Jeez, rude. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys with more Star Wars Bounty Hunter tomorrow on Kwings Let's Plays. And check out some other of our wicked awesome videos. God bless and happy gaming.